It figures to be a wet one, but we'll have baseball for you on MLB Network nonetheless. A good one on tap for you this afternoon between the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. Who'll get the better of this compelling matchup? We'll find out next on MLB Network. Jon Lester gets the starting nod for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, man, we're going to get a chance to look at a good veteran pitcher here. This guy's been around the block a few times, but one of the things he does, he still competes at a high level, and he's never stopped trying to learn how to be a good pitcher.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. He will lead this one off today.
For Washington, the shortstop, Trey Turner.
First offering on its way.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside.
2-pitch mix here. If you're in the batter's box, you're looking for something up. Sink or change up right here. Got to get it up.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
Fastball on the first pitch, and it's taken for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Kipnis onto the grass. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
And now for Washington, Starlin Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. On the ground to the right side. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting fourth, the left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Here now is Juan Soto as Lester jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. And it's 1-1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. A solid start to this one for Jon Lester. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Steven Strasburg is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Nationals. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Steven Strasburg has been good since he put on a uniform. The pride and joy of San Diego State University. The closest thing we've seen to Nolan Ryan. Mid to upper 90s fastball. Great changeup, great curveball, and great slider. very, very rarely do you see a guy have a 4-pitch mix that's as good as Steven Strasburg's.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he has a 3 for 12 line. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the pitch. 2-2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Hit back up the middle. And the throw by Castro takes care of him for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Rizzo. Now here's the pitch. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
You know, one of the big issues is player safety, and right now this field is getting sloppy wet, Matt, and I don't know how much more rain this field can take.
The 2-1 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2.
Borderline pitch right there. But as a low ball hitter, you can live with that as long as the umpire doesn't give him north as well.
Pulled toward right center field. Robles will range to his left and put it away. 2 down.
Batting third, the shortstop, Javier Baez.
So striding in, Javier Baez. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Now here's the pitch. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
The 2-1 home.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
2-2. Here it is. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning coming up, and Heidi Watney has an update for us on the weather forecast.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to assume these players are probably going to be impacted by this weather at least a little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Yeah, the rain starting to intensify here. It's coming down a little heavier now. We'll see how much longer the umpires can wait.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
1-2 now. Now the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Zimmerman.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The windup and the 0-1. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 28, Kurt Suzuki.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Kurt Suzuki. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this is hit high and deep out to left. Into the bleachers and gone. So a solo shot there from Kurt Suzuki. As the Nationals strike first, it's 1-0.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Carter Kieboom digs in now.
The third baseman.
As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's another one that's drilled, this one to left. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
Batting 9. The pitcher, number 47, Steven Strasburg.
To the plate now, Steven Strasburg, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. The 0-1 offering. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
This is in the air out to right field. Hayward on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Nats on the board first, courtesy of the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Washington. So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Kyle Schwarber.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Low for ball one. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Count. The pitch finds the zone. Strike one.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. Make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number two.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. Ball two as the breaking ball misses inside. Strasburg, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
He's set. Here's the 3-0. On the ground to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Dan, I know you fight as an offensive player to get a 3-1 count. What's the tension level on the mound throwing this guy a 3-1 heater?
That's one of the things you don't want to do. You have a game plan when you go into this, and the game plan normally is get ahead with strike one and make hitters expand the zone. 3-1, not a good time to throw a fastball.
Set and the pitch. Too low with the curveball. 1 ball, no strikes. Contreras leads off first with 1 away. Line drive to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
A lot of traffic hitting the base pass first and second with 1 out. I know you're looking for a double play ball, Dan.
No question about it. I think one of the things you like to do on a pitcher is try to jump on him early before he gets settled in. So far, so good. First and second, looks like a big inning could be brewing.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. the stretch. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. And a good throw is going to hold that runner at third, so they're loaded now with only one away.
The second baseman.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here comes the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. And it's fouled away.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the belt, the pitch. Ball 2.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him, so we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Wow, these guys are really grinding out their at-bats in this one. They're not making any outs easy to get, and that, of course, is having a huge impact on the pitch count.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he fouls this one off. Fouled off. The next 3-2. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
That has to make you feel really good as the pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
In now, John Lester. And Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. He looks to do some early damage with the bases loaded. Both the tying and go-ahead runs aboard. Ready with the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And 2. Here it is.
Hey, it's much easier to lay off the breaking stuff when it's coming in towards you instead of when it breaks away. A good take there.
The set and the 1-2.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Lifted the other way to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He's got it, and they get out of the jam unscathed. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They still trail 1-0. here now is Trey Turner. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The shortstop, Trey Turner.
Now the pitch. Line drive snagged on a short hop, and the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. 1 away now. Here's Adam Eaton. Now the first pitch here from Lester. One out, nobody on. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. One and two now to Adam Eaton. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Adam Eaton now. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Line towards center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, we've mentioned the conditions aren't ideal with the rain coming down, and that can make every play a little bit of an adventure. You really have to concentrate, and he did there to haul it down.
Digging in to try it again, Starlin Castro. Here's the first pitch to him. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Nationals gone in order, but they're up 1-0. Here's Chris Bryant now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2. They try to come in with a fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Full count now, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up where he can really hurt you.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. From the stretch.
Pitching a little bit backwards in this situation, I'd expect a hitter to be sitting off speed.
And this is on the ground is short. Could be 2. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to Zimmerman, and they get them both.
The batter, number 9, shortstop.
Boy, and that's a great play there at short. He's forced to go to the backhand and then pivot on that right leg to throw against the momentum of his body. These guys make it look easy. That's one you can definitely launch into right field if you're not under control.
So 2 are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. Strasburg comes set. First pitch on its way.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0 and 2 now. Two-strike pitch from Strasburg. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cubs are down quietly. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Juan Soto to the plate now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The left fielder, Juan Soto.
Now here's the pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
Now the 1-1 pitch.
They're going to probably stay away from this guy. He's got so much power, you don't want to miss over the heart of the plate. But I think when pitchers try to be too cute on that outside corner, they might leak one a little bit inside, and this is where that guy would jump on.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
The center fielder, number 16, Victor Robles.
Victor Robles digging in now, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Counts even at 1-1 to Victor Robles. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. The 2-1 home.
3-1.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to Rizzo at first, and they get them both.
The batter.
When a glove toss is executed successfully, it's a thing of beauty. When it fails, boy, does it look ugly. Here we get to see a great example of it to begin a double play. Quick and accurate with the flip, and they get the 2 outs.
So base is empty now after the double play, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. Now the pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Hey guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. Into the bleachers and gone. So a 2-run home run off the bat of Kurt Suzuki. His second home run of the game as the Nats move out in front now 3-0.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now back
at the plate now, Carter Kieboom. And that misses for ball 1. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Hey, after the double at his first at-bat, looks like he's trying to pitch around this guy a little bit.
Here it comes, 2-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Baez fields it cleanly. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
The pitch number 37, Steven Strasburg.
At the plate, Steven Strasburg. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. Pitch is popped up. Rizzo in foul ground. Full extension, but he can't make the catch. That's strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's 3-0 Washington. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kyle Schwarber, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. One and one to Schwarber.
1 ball, 1 strike.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
2-1.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Now a swing and a bouncing ball for Castro at second. And that's out number 1.
The batter.
So with that, let's call on the guys in the graphics department to put up the pitch speed comparison for the two starters. And these two guys have both displayed their power arms so far with top speeds at 94 and 97 respectively. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Bases are empty, one man out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
1 and 2.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. It might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late, had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he'll take a breaking ball in off the plate for ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he misses 2-1. And oh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Yanked high and deep down the line in right. And it's a foul ball. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2. Ian Happ would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled away. Once again, a 3-2. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Ian Happ. He reached on a single in his first try. Strasburg comes set. Here's the pitch.
Oh. 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home is a fastball well off the plate, but offered at for a strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
A runner on first with 2 away. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Coming to the plate now, Jason Kipnis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
And you can live with punching out with the bases empty, but in his last at-bat with 2 runners in scoring position, you cannot go down not putting the ball in play. Too much on the line, too many ribby opportunities out there to swing and miss in that spot.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Ball, outside.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
The 1-0 delivery. 1-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
The 1-1 home is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, another curve here that he can't seem to find the zone with. He's really had his share of troubles with location so far in this inning.
Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Ball 3.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting in fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off for the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
So here now is the pitcher, John Lester. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is.
That's off the corner.
1-0. Here it is. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Soto is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They trail in this one 3-0. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. Standing in, Trey Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Adam Eaton digging in next. He'll swing and lift a ball fouled off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now Lester's 0-1.
1-1. 1-1.
1 out, nobody on. Hit on the ground out to short. There's Baez, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 14, second baseman, Karsten.
Striding in now for the Nats, Starlin Castro. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
2-0.
There's a line drive base hit to left field.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Juan Soto. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, a 2-out single isn't all that bad, but it can be when you've got this part of the lineup coming up.
In there, 1-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Two out with the man at first. Swung on by Soto, and he connects to deep right. On to Sheffield and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game. What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers. Into the box now, Victor Robles, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Nationals 5 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back to the north side of Chicago. Back here at Wrigley Field as we check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. With just 1 hit with runners in scoring position in the game, you can understand why he feels that way. But he also says he likes the way his guys are responding to the adversity. It seems as though they're keeping their energy and mood up. So we'll see if they can start coming through with some big hits as we go forward.
Leading off.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The third baseman, Red Bryant.
Here comes the first pitch. Chris Bryant stands in as he looks at a called strike. And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Into the corner and slicing foul. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, man. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. No hits to this point. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And he falls behind now, 2-0. And the pitch. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Team's been struggling on offense. Let your D work for you right here. Pound the zone.
Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. He'll try it again. 3-2. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
And that brings up Javi Baez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And it's fouled away.
You're lucky if you get 1 pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
From the belt, kicks and deals. And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put away stuff.
Another 0-2 home. Oh, it's hit to third. 5, 4, 3. It's a double play and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Alec Mills takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 30, Alec Mills.
Ready once again, Ryan Zimmerman. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Ryan Zimmerman.
First offering on its way. Pulls the string on that one. 1 strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
And this is swung on and missed by Zimmerman as he set down on strikes for the first out of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Standing in now, Kurt Suzuki, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. One out, nobody on. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. The 2-1 home is strike 2 swinging. Still even at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
3-2.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now at the plate, Carter Kieboom. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
He's having a great day at the dish. His timing is spot on. His pitching staff's going to have to find a different way of attacking him.
Baez ranging to his right. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. So here's the cleanup hitter, Kyle Schwarber. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Fouled away. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now, just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And that's just shy of the baskets and off the ivy. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Well, they've been struggling at the dish all game long, so stringing 2 hits back-to-back, one of them for extras, is a sign that they've got some life in them. We'll see if they can cash in here.
Into the box, Ian Happ. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. It was a walk in his last trip. Ball 1. Second and third here, 1 man out. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. From the stretch.
Props to the hitter right there for laying off with a guy on third. You want to be aggressive, but you have to get a pitch you can drive.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Waiting his turn on deck next is Jason Kipnis. Now the payoff pitch home. Seared down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he misses again, as the command is definitely letting him down now. It's ball 4.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Now the National skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to do it now for Steven Strasburg. He'll wind up lasting just 1 out into the 6th. Effective in this. Tanner Rainey is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out.
Tanner Rainey.
Jason Kipnis will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. Fastball swung on and missed. Hit well on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen. Howie Kendrick is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7.
Howie Kendrick.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out.
The batter, number 7.
Here comes the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Baez has it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
The right fielder, number 2.
Runners off for second. Pitch is high. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
He's going.
Runners on his way to third. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
That's not an easy thing to do, steal third base, especially off a catcher like this that has a good throwing arm.
And he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
The batter, number 14.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
I'm absolutely shocked he took that pitch right there, right in the wheelhouse, low 90s heater. That's one.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is. Wander Suero gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Wander Suero.
Victor Caratini is up off the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Victor
On the line in left. And they can't run it down. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Now we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Now a curveball's in there, 1-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Now back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Stepping forward, Chris Bryant. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Lifted down the line in left. And that's going to land foul. The 0-1 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Robles is back on it, but he can't get to this one. It's off the wall. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch to right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Into the bleachers and out of here.
What a great feeling right there as he circles the pillows. Finally able to get this offense potentially going with one swing of the bat. Being shut out all game, but not anymore.
And he popped him up in there, a base hit.
Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player. Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of worked around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here, right here, and bust through in this one.
Roenis Elias takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
Line to the right side. Eaton is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
The right fielder.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Jason Hayward. And they're runners at the corners now. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Grounded back up the middle. Castro's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Casey Sadler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Juan Soto will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Hard hit ball to second. And this is going to find its way into right for a base hit. And the leadoff man's on to start the 8th.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
And he'll get in there safely. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Ryan Zimmerman. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
There's one on to Rizzo, and it's a double play. Side retired. Plate, Ian Happ. It was a walk in his last trip. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Giving chase is Robles. He's there and records the first out. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Will Harris will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. John Gomes will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Eaton has to range back a ways, but he makes the catch in front of the ivy for out number 2. Digging in, Casey Sadler, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto is there, and he'll make the catch to retire. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Carter Kieboom, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Yan Gomes is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And a swing and a miss here, and the first 2 are dispatched to begin the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2.
Oh. 1-2.
And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this. Sean Doolittle comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the ninth inning. Digging in once again, Chris Bryant. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Set to deliver the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. One away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Anthony Rizzo is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one. Popped him up. Gomes is under it. He's got it, and there are two down now.
The batter, number 9.
Here's Javier Baez, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Doolittle pauses. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with two men out. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Slow roller down the third baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Throw on to first.